Damn, thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. You call it cocky, I call it true.
Hello, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Today, we are talking about the 2024 KBS Song Festival outfits. This video will only cover the day 1, which consisted of the performances in Japan. I will make a video for day 2, so that will be up soon. But, in this video I'm going to be talking about the performance outfits from the day. I'm going to comment on the outfits, I'll be giving them a rating from 1 to 10, and when it's a group, I'm going to be ranking the outfits. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into the video. Disclaimer. I am a fashion enthusiast and I studied fashion design in university, however, fashion is subjective. What I might think it's pretty, someone else might hate it, and it's completely okay. This isn't meant to be taken too seriously and I'm only doing it for fun. I'm only talking about the outfits, not the people wearing them. My thoughts on the clothing are just that, on the clothing, so I hope no one misunderstands it. So many people attended the ceremony, and I can't possibly talk about every single person that was there, so forgive me if I didn't mention your faves. I also can't possibly extend on every single look because otherwise we would be here for hours, so I'm going to be short when it comes to talking about each one. But without further ado, let's begin. Come on. The first artist we're talking about is TRENDZ. The boys wore these outfits and I love some aspects of them, but not so much others. I love the members that are wearing almost all monochromatic outfits, but each member with a different color. It looks so good how all the pieces are in the same color but they have different textures and are in different shades. It would have been incredible if all the members had outfits like these, but some didn't. I don't know why the stylists gave only these 2 members non-monochromatic outfits, like it low-key ruins the whole look. Imagine if instead their outfits were all red and all green, the whole look would have been perfect, but because it isn't, this is a 7.5 out of 10. Come on. Next, we have high key. The girls wore these black and white outfits that are very high key, but that is not a bad thing at all. I love their fashion so much, especially with their last era. I really love that because the color palette is so simple, their stylists played a bit with textured fabrics, layering, and color blocking. The accessories elevate the look so much. I love the ties, the boots, the tights, the jewelry, the belts, and all the silver bits in their clothing. I wish their hairstyles were different, because although all the girls look stunning, the straight down hairstyle is so boring, and giving them cooler ones would have made this look so much better. I like how some of the silver pins they wore on their ties shined with the stage lights, however, I would have loved for some of the black clothing pieces to have sparkly elements in them, that way their outfits would have stand out even more while they were performing. 8.5 out of 10. Come on. Next, we have Zero Base 1. For their performance the boys wore these black and white outfits. I like how the top half of the look is different, with all of them having some sort of jacket, but no one having exactly the same one. The top half of the look is extremely boring, like so boring. The black pants aren't necessarily bad, but they all look the same from the bottom half, and if they had given them as much variety in the pants as they did in the jackets, then the look would have been so fucking good. They didn't have a ton of accessories, but the few belts they wore were nice, and I love the silver pins in their jackets so much. The leather fabric for the jackets was a nice choice since it's eye-catching, however, with such a simple color palette I would have loved for the jackets to be made in sequin fabric, that way their look would have shined even more while they were performing. 8 out of 10. Come on. Next, we have NMIXX. The girls wore these black, beige and brown outfits. At first glance I thought the outfits looked nice but that the color palette wasn't eye-catching enough for a big-scale performance like this one, however, I literally ate my words once I actually watched their performance. Almost all the clothing pieces had these silver studs that reflected light so well while they were performing, making their outfits shine so amazingly. I like how all of the tops are very similar silhouette-wise, but their stylists made it different by playing with the colors and fabrics. I really like how some members are wearing pants and other shorts, not only giving variety to the look, but both pieces being really comfortable to perform in. The layering of the clothing pieces elevates the look so much, especially because the girls aren't wearing that many accessories, only some belts and dainty necklaces. I would have loved if they had chunky jewelry since that would have matched the brown tones of the look so well. I don't love that all the members had their hair down, like give me some cool hairstyles or hair accessories, but I do like the black and blonde hair streaks in Jiwoo and Kyujin's hair. 9 out of 10. They did a cover performance of FX Electric Shock, and for that, they wore these black and white outfits. The color palette is very simple and can look so boring if it's not done right, however, their stylists knew how to do it. The different prints, textured fabrics, and layering elements make this look so much better. The girls having multiple accessories that are also very eye-catching also helps a ton. I wish the girls had different hairstyles than just having their hair down, but they have hair accessories, and that makes up for it. My only critique would be that I wish the girls had some sparkly elements in their look, because the clothes are mostly black and the stage being so big, the girls sometimes don't stand out. 8.5 out of 10.
Come on.
Next, we have RIIZE. The boys wore these velvet navy blue suits that are absolutely amazing. Not only the velvet fabric is very eye-catching by itself, but the jackets and pants had some silver rhinestones sewed into them that shined so amazingly while the boys were performing. I like the jackets a lot more than the pants because they have a lot more details and things going on, but the pants are also really great. The guys paired the suits with white collared shirts, which are very basic, but looked nice nonetheless. They guys didn't have accessories aside the ties, which are made of a leather fabric and also have sparkly bits in them. The only thing I don't love is that all the members are wearing the exact same thing. I would have loved for the jackets and pants to have some variety within the members, but aside that, this is such a fucking good look. 9 out of 10.
Come on.
Next, we have ILLIT. The girls wore these pastel blue outfits that are made from this shiny, almost latex, fabric. I love how bright and vibrant the blue is, and the use of the fabric was really smart because it reflects light so well. I love the sweater piece so much. The sailor neckline is so cute, the big bow on the front is so adorable, I love how each member has their name on the back, the white parts having shiny rhinestones is so cute, and I like that the bottom half of the look is somewhat different within the members, however, there's still something missing in the look. The accessories they had were cute, but the girls needed so much more. They only had the socks and a couple rings, and the look could have benefited from having more jewelry, some belts, and just anything that would have made this look more interesting. All the girls should have had their hair up, because the long hair doesn't let you appreciate the bow and the neckline of the sweater. As a whole, this look isn't bad, like at all, but it could have been so much better. 8 out of 10. The girls did a cover performance of Boa's Atlantis Princess, and for their outfits, they recreated this iconic boa look. I love how they kept the main elements of the look intact, while also giving it a more modern spin. The clothing pieces just by themselves are pretty simple, but the accessories 100% makes this look what it is. I love how the arm warmers and suspenders have the star, that way it matches with the top. The goggles having a bunch of charms is so pretty, and I love how all of them are different. I also really like how most of the girls have different hairstyles, rather than just their hair down. As a whole, this look is such a good interpretation of the original one, and the girls looked amazing. 10 out of 10.
Come on.
Next, we have WAYV. The boys wore these white tracksuits, and I don't hate the all-white color palette, but I also don't dislike it. I for sure would have loved a more vibrant color, but it's not like it ruins the look. The tracksuits in theory are really basic, however, their stylists completely understood how to make the look more interesting. I love how the layering was implemented in this look, and I absolutely love how the details of the stripes on the clothing pieces are sparkly. I really like that Ten and Hendery had sparkly tops underneath their tracksuit jackets, since that also adds such a nice visual element to the look. The accessories were mostly chunky silver chains, but they complemented each individual outfit really great. As a whole, this look is very much your stereotypical K-pop boy group look, but the guys looked amazing, so I can't complain too much. 8 out of 10. 10 had a solo stage where he wore this look. I love that the top he's wearing isn't really a full-on top, and more like some bandages that were put together to cover some of his torso. It not only looks really cool, but it's a very creative way to spice up the outfit. He paired it with some jeans and a vest. The jeans are fine, nothing to rave about, but still good. I really like the green vest. It adds such a nice pop of color to the look, and the snake-like fabric is made of is really nice. However, I don't think it goes that well with the bandage top. It's like each element has a completely different vibe, and it makes the look a bit messy. He had some simple but nice accessories that complemented the look, and although I don't love the bottom half of the look, it's still a pretty good one. 7 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
There were a few collab stages during day 1 of the event, and the first one we're talking about is the tempo one with some members of RIIZE and WAYV. The boys wore these military-inspired outfits that consisted of jackets, white shirt, ties, dress pants, and black shoes. The look is more or less your standard K-pop outfits, definitely nothing revolutionary, but I like some aspects of it. All the jackets being different is really nice, and I like all the different details they have, like the striped print, the color blocking, the sparkly elements, and the white aiguillettes. I like that Yang is wearing white pants, but I wish more members did as well. That way it would make the whole look more interesting. I really don't like how boring the outfits are from the waist down, and I wish they had more accessories. 6 out of 10. The other collab stage we're talking about is the perfume one with Hanbin, Hanjun, and Sinyu. The boys went for a black and white color palette, which is extremely basic, but to make the look more interesting their stylists added different texture fabrics, like Hanbin's sheer shirt, Sinyu's silk shirts, and Hanjun's sparkly blazer, all of which I love. Most of the clothing pieces are really basic silhouette-wise, which is why I would have loved for the stylists to go all out with accessories, and unfortunately they didn't. I like the few ones they had, especially in Hanbin's look, but it's still nowhere near enough. 7 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
Next, we have STAYC. For their performance the girls wore these amazing all-white outfits. Giving all the members a full-on monochromatic color can be a slippery slope, especially with such a simple color as is white. However, the stylists absolutely killed it. I absolutely love how all the members have at least one fury element in their look, because it not only makes all the looks have elements in common, but also makes the whole thing so much more interesting. Most of the clothing pieces were very simple silhouette-wise, but the way they were styled is what makes the look so good. The accessories are on fucking point. I love all the jewelry, belts, arm and leg warmers, hats and boots. I also love how some members have different hairstyles, and the complementing hair accessories are so good. I don't have a single thing to complain about this look, so it's obviously a 10 out of 10. The girls also did a cover performance of Kara's Mr., and the outfits they wore were a version of this iconic look. I really like how they kept the key elements of the look the same, like the color palette, the chunky necklaces, the suspenders and gloves, but while also modernizing it and making it their own. I love how all the tops are different, the accessories are amazing, and it's so nice how some members are wearing different hairstyles. This look for sure is a 10 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
Next, we have TXT. The boys began their performance with these outfits, and yes, they are cute, but they are also extremely simple. I really like how the ties are made from patchwork denim fabric and have some cute heart pins in them. The pants are made from a really dark denim fabric, and I love the sparkly bits they have on the sides. The white shirt is very basic, which I don't love, and I also don't love how all the members are wearing the exact same thing. Halfway through the performance the boys put on these blue varsity jackets. They are very simple silhouette-wise, like these type of jackets have been worn a million times before, but I like how the front and back are also made of a dark denim fabric while the sleeves are in white. The jackets had some embroidery in them and each member had their initials on the front. There were some parts of the jackets that were bedazzled, and the whole outfit looked so good with the stage lights because it shined so much. As a whole this is a really simple look, but I really like how their stylists used the fabric and rhinestones to elevate the look. My only critique is that I wished there was more variety within the members' looks, because they are all wearing the exact same thing. 9 out of 10. Yeonjun had a solo performance and in that, he wore this outfit. The oversized short and hoodie combo is very up to par with what he wore during the gum promotions, and I honestly really like it. The bedazzled gum in the front is really nice, and I love how sparkly it shined with the stage lights. The head scarf he wore is really nice, and I like how it adds a print element to the look. I don't love the boots and belt being black, but it's not that big of a deal either. However, one thing I for sure wish was different, is the white color palette of the hoodie and shorts. I don't think it's necessarily bad, and I do like how it really made Yeonjun stand out in contrast with the backup dancers, but the white is so basic. A brighter color would have been so much better, like give me some hot pink that also matches the branding for this release. 8 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
Next, we have NEWJEANS. The girls wore these all-white tracksuits. The pieces were your standard sporty pants and jacket, however, I love how they added the pleated skirt on top of the pants. It not only spices up the look, but also screams Y2K fashion, which is very NEWJEANS coded and I absolutely love it. The color palette is really basic, and on top of that there isn't any sparkly or eye-catching element in the pieces, aside some silver studs that are barely visible, and more unique elements would have elevated the look so much. I like how the jackets were styled differently, some member having it zipped all the way and some halfway, with those members having different tops underneath. The girls didn't really have any accessories, and that is also a thing that would have made this look so much better. I do like how some members have different hairstyles with cute hair accessories, but it's still nowhere near interesting enough to elevate the look. NEWJEANS are known for having a bunch of accessories in their looks, and I get that maybe the stylists were going for a simpler look, but it unfortunately ended up looking like something was missing. 8 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
Next, we have Stray Kids. The boys wore these mostly all-black outfits that are really good. Elements like prints, textured fabrics, and statement pieces really make the look 100 times more interesting. I especially love how some members have sequins of sparkly bits in their outfits, but I really wished all the members had some. I like how their stylist played with layering because that also elevates each individual outfit so much. The accessories in this look are on point. The boys had chains, belts, jewelry, gloves, scarves, and I especially love the silver ones, but the black ones were also really good. It's really nice how every single member has a couple and no member lacked accessories. With all the boys having short hair, there isn't much you can do with hairstyles, but I really like how some members had hair accessories. At some points some members took off their jackets, and their looks still remained so good because of the accessories. This look is for sure one of Stray Kids' best looks ever, hence why it's a 10 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
Next, we have SSERAFIM. The girls wore these pink, gray and white outfits. The color palette is super simple, however, their stylist knew what to add to make the look so fucking good. I love all the different prints within the look, the different textured fabrics are amazing, but I especially love the fur details, and the accessories are just the cherry on top. Their styling team absolutely understood that accessories can elevate a look so much, hence why they gave so many to the girls and I'm obsessed with it, like just look at Sakura's skirt and Yeonjun's tie. I also love how the girls aren't really wearing much jewelry, but you don't even realize it because the girls have so many accessories. I love how all the girls have different hairstyles, that adds so much to the look, and some even have a complimentary hair accessory that is so cute. It's really nice how some members have sparkly elements in their look, and I wish every single member had at least one in their look, but it's not like it ruins the whole thing. This for sure, without any shadow of a doubt, is a 10 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
Next, we have ATEEZ. The boys wore these suits that were so fucking cool. Boy groups wearing suits is a standard in K-pop, and most of the times the looks end up being so boring, however, their stylists absolutely understood the assignment this time. I love how they mixed different eye-catching fabrics, prints, layering, color blocking, and just some of the pieces being super cool on their own. Some members had simpler clothing pieces, but the way they were styled is what makes the look so fucking good. The accessories were also on freaking point. I love all the gloves, belts, chains, scarves, and ties they wore. I really like how Hongjong has a hat, and I wished more members had hair accessories, but it's not like it ruins the look by not having them. All boy group stylists need to take note because this is how you make a suit look interesting. Of course, this is a 10 out of 10.
Come on, come on.
And last, but certainly not least, we have ITZY. The girls wore these all-black outfits that are so cool. The all-black color palette can be so boring if it isn't done right, but I really like how the clothing pieces the stylists chose are really interesting by themselves, and most of them being in a leather fabric is really nice. I like how some clothing pieces had silver studs in them, and I wish all of the members had at least one piece with the studs in them. The girls didn't wear much jewelry, mostly just small and simple earrings, but in this instance it doesn't matter because their styling team still added enough accessories to make the look really interesting, like the bracelets, tights, and belts. I love how some girls had different hairstyles, and I wished more did as well, but it isn't that big of a deal. The only thing I really don't like about this look is that their backup dancers are also wearing all black outfits, and when the camera zooms out and you see the stage from afar, the only way to differentiate the girls from the dancers is because the dancers had gloves, and the girls being the artists are obviously at the center. I don't like how much they blend, and they should have given the girls more distinctive elements to stand out against the dancers. 8 out of 10. We had quite a few looks to talk about in this video, and most of them were really good in the big scheme of themes, like there wasn't anyone that was truly done dirty. The few ones I didn't like was because lack of accessories, and not because the clothes themselves were bad. A lot of looks kept a pretty basic color palette, like so many people went for black, white, or black and white looks, and I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, but give me some color goddammit. Now, for best dressed, I have to choose ATEEZ. The boys absolutely killed it with their look, and their stylists should get a raise because they know what the fuck they're doing. And for worst dressed, I have to choose the Tempo collab stage. The outfits weren't bad, but this is something we've seen 1,000 times before, there wasn't anything unique about them, and it was a pretty forgettable look. That was everything for the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you agree with my opinions and which was the best and worst dressed in your opinion, but as always, remember to be respectful. This video was about the Japan leg of the ceremony, and I'm currently working on a video for the Korea leg of the even, so hopefully that'll be up soon. If you want to keep up with when I post, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to see more of me you can follow me in my Instagram account. I post K-pop fashion related content and do some games on my stories with outfits idols have worn. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.